Hey folks, welcome to this week's edition of BrushPile Fishing. It's a November morning. We're going to be fishing on Pickwick Lake with my good friend from Pickin's Pro Guide Service, Joel Harris. So you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Many people look at a lake and feel a sense of calm serenity. Crappie fishermen feel the heart-pounding anticipation of the thump. That's why host Russ Bailey is addicted to crappie fishing. It's this addiction that takes Russ from the Midwest to the Deep South in search of the best lakes, techniques, and patterns from some of the best crappie anglers in the country, right here on BrushPile Fishing.
Hey folks, welcome back to BrushPile Fishing. We're at Pickwick Lake. It's a fall morning and I'm with Joel Harris. Joel, how you doing today?
I'm blessed, brother.
I'll tell you what, we've got a lot of wind out there. We gonna be able to get out of that?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do our best. We've got some spots we can get out of the wind.
What are we gonna be fishing today?
We're gonna be fishing brush piles.
Okay.
And when we're gonna be in from 8 to 18 foot of water, just see where the fish are at.
Like I say, folks, we've had a cold front come through. We've got real windy conditions, but we're gonna give her a try. You ready to hit her?
I'm ready.
All right. Folks, we're just getting started this morning here in Pickwick. Joel, what kind of depths are we fishing and what's the water temperature here today?
It's 66 degrees and we're fishing 18 foot deep right now on the brush pile.
This is the first one of the morning, folks, and actually before the cameras were rolling, Joel caught the first fish of the morning. About a 9-inch crappie. And if the folks can tell at home, we've definitely got some wind this morning, Joel, to contend with.
Yeah, we do.
A little bit chillier this morning. We've had a cold front come through. But you know what? Still not bad for a November morning, is it?
It's not.
Again, folks, we're starting out with just jigs, split shot above them. And one of Joel's specialties, we're going with a 1/100th ounce jig head. Super, super small. We're also using a Buck's ultralight jig pole. Super, super sensitive because we're looking for that sensitive bite this morning. Those fish may pound it, but they may just barely tick that. We're watching those into the poles, and with these poles, you're going to see that slightest tick. And at the end of the day, that can lead to a whole lot more fish in the boat when the conditions are finicky like this. Folks, I want to talk a little bit about the way we fish today. We talked about the cold weather that came in, and you could see some of the high winds. We did a lot of moving. We would pick up 2 to 3 fish on a brush pile. It would go dead, and we knew it was time to go. So a lot of moving, but it ended up being a very productive day. There we go. They're deep. He's small, but they're deep. Go. Bluegill. Oh, that's crappie. Big old belly on him. What I did there, folks, is I went a little bit deeper, and that light, the bite was super, super sensitive. He just kind of pecked it a couple times. So we'll stay deep and see if we can catch a few more. Folks, we've made our first move of the morning. We just got here. The water's a little bit calmer in this cove, and we've caught one. We went a little bit deeper. Just wondering if that front has pushed these fish on down. And that was the first crappie in this little cut. And as you can tell from the first one that we were in, this is a lot calmer, and boat control should be a lot easier here. We were just in the middle of all that wind, and it was tough in that first spot.
Get out the brush pile, fish attractant here.
Okay.
Add a little to the jig.
That's a good idea because this bite is super, super
It's finicky,
tough.
isn't it?
Yes. Folks, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to a little bit bigger jig head. I'm gonna jig one of these poles with a tube bait. So what I've done is just put the line through once, making a loop knot, just allows that jig to swim a little bit more freely. Putting it through a couple times, and then you can stop that wherever you're comfortable with fishing it. About right there is where I want it, wet it. That cinches that down, and you're ready to go, and that keeps that nice and horizontal. What I'm gonna do a little bit different too is I'm gonna drop this one all the way to the bottom and work it up. And the reason I'm doing that, if I think the fish are deep, then once I can get the guess out of it, that should eliminate a lot of water. So what I'm gonna do is drop it down to the bottom and then just work it up and try to figure out where I'm at when a fish hits. Those fish are really tight on the cover with this front. Again, there's the bottom. I'm just gonna work up a little bit. That's probably 4 or 5 reels off of it. Hey folks, welcome to today's gear check brought to you by Airstream. Pretty simple rig we were using today here at Pickwick. Start with a pole. We were using 12-foot ultralights by B&M. We've got the Pro 100 series spinning reel. We went with a 6-pound test line. As far as the jig we were using today, we started out with a must-have jig head and a good old-fashioned tube bait. Now, we started out with different colors, but by the end of the day, red and white was definitely one of those colors that hit everything. And that's our gear check for today. There we go. Small one, but it's a crappie. I got him, he's a small one. Folks, these fish are down deep on these piles. They are in the brush. That's a small one there, and he is warm to the touch. It's pretty chilly out here this morning. Little black. What we've done, folks, because of this wind, we went to just single poling with a bigger jig head. Got about a 1/8 ounce on there right now and a tube bait. And we're really popping those good and then just letting them fall back down. And we seem to be getting a more aggressive hit doing that. What I was doing was kind of just dropping to the bottom and then working my way up. And we've got some pretty good hits in here, caught a few fish. Got him?
Yeah.
There we go. Working this one brush pile over and over, hitting them on the head to get them to hit, and trying to control the boat at the same. Oh, that's a nice fish. That's a white crappie. There we go. Got him.
Good fish.
Is he?
I don't know if it's that good or not. It's coming up. Yeah.
There we, oh yeah. Another good crappie. Big old thick black crappie there.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Boy, they're down in that brush.
If you're not in it, you're not going to get them.
You're not getting back.
Folks, we've lost a few jigs today, but if you're not going to lose any jigs and you're not going to be where they're at, you're not going to catch these crappie. They are all the way down in that. And to make matters worse, it's hard to stay vertical because the wind is swirling from different directions. So your line's getting slack, it's getting caught on the brush. But when you are vertical and you can hold it there, that's when we're getting these bites. Got him?
Got him.
Good one?
Better. Oh yeah.
There's that nice crappie.
Sorry, Russ, I had the trolling motor go over there.
That's all right. Good fish.
Good fish.
Welcome to the world of Mustad. Legendary craftsmanship with over 180 years of experience. With advanced designs and technology, Mustad is a name you can trust for whatever you fish for. The long trusted classic and big game hooks, the innovative Ultra Point designs, assortment of tools and jigs, or pre-tied rigs and accessories. Quality and durability are built into every Mustad product. Saltwater giants or freshwater trophies. Make your next trip more memorable with Mustad.
For great fishing, check out Grand Lake St. Mary's. Located in west central Ohio, if you're looking to land bass, catfish, crappie, perch, or bluegill, Grand Lake is the place for you. Check out greatergrandlakeregion.com.
B&M Poles has been producing high-quality crappie equipment backed by world-class customer service for over 70 years. Hundreds of tournament wins, including both national tournament trails in 2015. B&M Poles, trusted by the best in the industry.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
BrushPile Fishing is proud to announce the BrushPile Fishing Combos now available at BrushPileFishing.com. We have brought together gear from our top sponsors, passing on big savings direct to you. Both combos include the B&M Pro 100 spinning reel, Gamma High Viz 6-pound line, BrushPile Fish Attractant, with either the B&M Sharpshooter 6 and Southern Pro Dock Shooting Kit, or 10.5 Russ Bailey Signature Series with Southern Pro Jig Fishing Kit. Get yours today. Visit BrushPileFishing.com for more. Introducing NKT.TV, a brand new solution for the cord-cutting generation. With NKT.TV, viewers enjoy viewer-specific programming, with the ability to pick and choose the channels you wish to subscribe to. Missed BrushPile Fishing this week? Catch it on NKT.TV, along with all your other Pursuit Channel favorites. NKT.TV offers dozens of network and channel options for you, the viewer, to choose from. So go ahead, cut the cord, and get everything you want with nothing you don't. Visit NKT.TV today.
This episode of BrushPile Fishing is brought to you by Airstream, adventure inspired by Airstream. Mustad, 182 years of fishing excellence. Greater Grand Lake Region, NKT.TV, Southern Pro Tackle.
There's a fish.
Ain't in that.
Nope, oh, that ain't a bad one though. I'm gonna bring him to you. There we go. I thought I was hung on that, popped off, and boom. Hang on, hang on. Man, you talk about being in the brush. If you're not in it, brother, you're not gonna catch
You're not getting a bite if you're not down in the brush. We've lost quite a few jigs this morning.
I'm just glad they're yours, Joel. Crappie? Oh yeah, that's a nice one. I'll weed them stripers out for you.
Thank you, sir.
Good fish. There's a hit. There we go. That's not a bad one. White, I got him.
Okay.
White crappie. Whoa. White crappie. Hold still, buddy. Not a bad fish.
That's better fish than I thought it would.
He didn't fight to right when he got to the boat. Nice fish. This has been a pretty good brush pile, wouldn't you say?
It has.
A big brush pile.
But they're down in it, Russ.
I'll tell you, if someone's planning a trip down here and you're bringing your own boat, one of the things that I would do, there are so many brush piles that we've hit them, you know, today. Just spend that first day marking them with your depth finder, and you will have plenty of places to fish because they are everywhere. The way this lake's laid out too, Joel, there's always somewhere you can get out of that wind.
Always, yeah.
What kind of limits do they have here, Joel, as far as size and numbers?
Actually, we're 30 per person per day.
Okay.
And 9-inch.
9-inch limit. There we go. Please be a crappie this time and not another stripe. It's fighting a little bit harder. Might be a little bit bigger stripe. Nice little crappie there. Got him?
Yes, sir.
And that's another black. Another nice fish here. You know, we talk about your trophy fish, you know, your 1.5 pound, 2 pounders. But right here for eating, these are great, great sizes. And that's a nice fish. Pretty, pretty color. They still haven't started to put that winter feed on, have they, Joel?
Not harder, they're getting there.
But that water temperature's got to come down a little bit more.
See, they're taking the
There
tail.
we go.
Okay.
That's a, yeah, he feels decent. Oh, yes, he is. That's
Yes,
another
sir.
keeper. They're in that pile. Let's see if we can't pull a few more crappie out of there. How about that one there? Oh, that's not a crappie. If it is, it's a decent one. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, look at there. Woo! There is a nice fish, folks. Look at that. That's a white crappie. What are you thinking of that, Joel?
Awesome. That's what we're looking for.
We just talked about this pile's been active. We got those brim hits, and then those last 2 crappie folks just absolutely hammered it. That's when you feel the thump. And this morning we weren't getting that kind of bite.
We wouldn't. It was just a little
even
tap.
the crappie just tapping it. Look at there. That is a nice white. He thumped the fire out of it.
awesome. That's what I like. I like it.
B&M Pulse is a family-owned business in its 3rd generation of ownership and over 70 years of providing the most extensive line of crappie rods in the industry. We believe that sensitivity is the key to catching crappie, and we've designed a rod for every technique based around this belief. Our products are field tested by the best fishermen in the country and used by the best guides because their clients can simply catch more crappie.
So when you're choosing your next crappie pole, go with the brand that's won a dozen national championships and more regional events to count. Go with the brand I choose, B&M.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
Welcome to the world of Mustad, legendary craftsmanship with over 180 years of experience. With advanced designs and technology, Mustad is a name you can trust for whatever you fish for. The long, trusted classic and big game hooks, the innovative Ultra-Point designs, assortment of tools and jigs, or pre-tied rigs and accessories. Quality and durability are built into every Mustad product. Saltwater giants or freshwater trophies. Make your next trip more memorable with Mustad.
Get ready, get registered, and get qualified for the 2016 Cabela's Crappie USA Classic, hosted this year on Kentucky and Barkley Lakes, Paris, Tennessee. Crappie USA, the largest crappie tournament organization in the world, is giving you the chance to compete for over $100,000 in cash and prizes, including 2 Ranger boat packages powered by Mercury and Minn Kota in our amateur and professional divisions. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a beginner, take your fishing to the next level with the Cabela's Crappie USA Tournament Trail. For great fishing, check out Grand Lake St. Mary's. Located in west central Ohio, if you're looking to land bass, catfish, crappie, perch, or bluegill, Grand Lake is the place for you. Check out GreaterGrandLakeRegion.com. Driftmaster Rod Holders. Whether you are pushing, pulling, or organizing, Driftmaster has you covered with products that are made in America. We can rig any boat for any technique from front to back. Driftmaster, for the way you fish.
This episode of BrushPile Fishing is brought to you by Crappie USA, family-friendly competition. Buckeye Ford, more trucks, less bucks. War Eagle boats, B&M poles, BrushPile Fish Attractant.
There we go. Right over the brush and he hit her. I got him. Not quite as big as them last couple, but we definitely know there's crappie down there, Joel.
Down there.
Different sizes. We had white crappie, we had black crappie. There's a small one. Tell you what, after the way it started this morning with the cold temperatures, the fish weren't biting, it has turned into a pretty good mid-afternoon here on Pickwick Lake. The one thing too with these higher winds in the bay we're fishing now, you really got to pay attention because your line will get that bow. And sometimes it's a little bit harder to see or feel that hit. And you might be just a little bit too late. You know, folks, the name of the show is BrushPile Fishing, and today it is. We have been in the brush. If you're a couple feet above it, you won't get hit at all. And we have went through some jig heads and some tubes, but it's really paid off, especially mid-morning now. The fishing really picked up. It was slow this morning early. And that's why even on these tough condition days, you need to be out here because you never know when the bite will turn on. And the other thing, Joel, I talk about this a lot of times at boat shows in the winter. When those crappie are spawning or you're catching them every cast, it's easy to get out there, but when you know it's going to be tough, that's when you can really refine your techniques because you'll have to know exactly what it takes to get those finicky fish to hit. So these are the days you really want to try to be out on the water. Folks, I want to talk a little bit today about zeroing in on what the fish are telling you. A lot of times, doesn't matter what color you throw, you're going to catch a few fish, but today we really were able to zero in on what they wanted, and that was a good old red and white tube bait. And you know, speaking of tube baits, most of us crappie fishermen started out using tubes, but now there are so many specialized plastics on the market, it was good to get back to the basics today.
Introducing NKT.TV, a brand new solution for the cord-cutting generation. With NKT.TV, viewers enjoy viewer-specific programming, with the ability to pick and choose the channels you wish to subscribe to. Missed BrushPile Fishing this week? Catch it on NKT.TV, along with all your other Pursuit Channel favorites. NKT.TV offers dozens of network and channel options for you, the viewer, to choose from. So go ahead, cut the cord, and get everything you want with nothing you don't. Visit NKT.TV today. BrushPile Fishing is proud to announce the BrushPile Fishing Combos now available at BrushPileFishing.com. We have brought together gear from our top sponsors, passing on big savings direct to you. Both combos include the B&M Pro 100 spinning reel, Gamma High Vis 6-pound line, BrushPile Fish Attractant, With either the B&M Sharpshooter 6 and Southern Pro Dock Shooting Kit or 10.5 Russ Bailey Signature Series with Southern Pro Jig Fishing Kit. Get yours today. Visit BrushPileFishing.com for more. Step up your game and step into a War Eagle Blackhawk 2170. The Blackhawk 2170 gives anglers a tough aluminum hull with over 21 feet of stable, well-balanced fishing real estate. War Eagle. We build them tough for hunters who like to fish. Driftmaster rod holders. Whether you are pushing, pulling, or organizing, Driftmaster has you covered with products that are made in America. We can rig any boat for any technique from front to back. Driftmaster, for the way you fish. Get ready, get registered, and get qualified for the 2017 Cabela's Crappie USA Classic, hosted this year on Kentucky and Barkley Lakes, Paris, Tennessee. Crappie USA, the largest crappie tournament organization in the world, is giving you the chance to compete for over $100,000 in cash and prizes. BrushPile Fishing takes it a step further, offering a $5,000 bonus for amateur and semi-pro teams who win the Grand Lake Super Event and the Crappie USA National Championship. Take your fishing to the next level with the Cabela's Crappie USA Tournament Classic.
You know, we talk a lot about putting a pattern together, folks. Sometimes there's a pattern within a pattern. We know we're fishing brush piles today, but pay attention. Are the brush piles on the points better? Are the brush piles in the calmer water, the windier water? Are the fish on top? Are they in it? There's so many different things that if you know the fish are going to be finicky, then you want to put that together and give yourself as much of an advantage as you can get. And it's kind of putting a pattern within a pattern, and there was another miss. And today it has definitely been, Joel, you have to be in that brush.
You gotta be down in the brush or you're not getting any bites. This is a crappie here.
Joel, you got my fish when I got the brush, didn't you?
I believe so.
You dirty dog. You need net?
I think I can get, yeah.
That ain't a bad one. You got it.
Right down in that brush, and he popped it.
Hey, I got loose though, that's good.
That's a plus. Saved one of my jigs.
Folks, when I'm done today, Joel's gonna have to go back to the tackle store and get him a fresh supply of jig heads. You know, Joel, that's the other thing we talked about. A lot of folks would have stayed home today, seen the weather report. But also, I think a lot of people would have got frustrated losing this many jig heads, but you have to be if you're going to catch these fish.
You're going to. You know, it's pretty nice crappie right there.
Yes, sir. You know, one more thing, folks, I'd like to point out. Just a few minutes ago, that wind was really howling through there, and I actually had a little bit more line out because we were drifting so fast it was bringing that jig up. Now that the wind's laid down for a little bit, I've reeled that in some because now you're going to get tangled even more. Just little things like that can make a big difference sometimes.
Makes a big difference. If that line's not vertical straight up and down in that brush, you're above it.
Yep. There we go. There's a fish. Not a bad one at all. That's all right, I don't need a net, Joel.
Oh, look here. Look here, brother.
I'll get him later.
Get the net.
I got him. Nice black. Good double. There you go, bud.
Thank you, sir.
Not a bad fish. Look at here. Tell you what, Joel, that might be the way to end it because that wind's picking up even more.
It is.
We got a dangerous boat ride across, don't we?
You got that right. Well, hey, what better way?
I'll tell you what, I have really enjoyed it, Joel.
I've enjoyed having y'all down here fishing with us.
Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's show here at Pickwick Lake here in Mississippi. We had some elements to deal with. We stuck it out. We made several moves, a lot of jig heads, but turned out having a pretty nice day. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned because we'll be back next week with BrushPile Fishing.
For more BrushPile Fishing action and information on today's guest, visit BrushPileFishing.com.